welcome to the YouTube channel. Today I want to discuss the singly circular linked list. Singly circular linked list. Circular linked list means that two nodes or consecutive two nodes forward link from one node to another node, and node contains the reference number. One node contains the reference number of next node, and first node is contain reference number of second node have the reference number of third node have the reference number of fourth node. When fourth node have the reference number of first node, then it is circular linked list. So circular linked list, last node of the circular linked list contains the reference number of the first node. But first node of the first node of the circular linked list, only one reference number is there, that is the node reference number of second node. So each node contain one link, but last node of the link of last node contains the reference number of the first node. So this is called the circular linked list, and this circular linked list, in case of doubly circular linked list, means when two link of one node contain two addresses. In case of circular linked list, there are only one node, but and also link also one. But in case of last node, the one link of the node will be directed or contain the address of the first node, and then it is a circular linked list. And circular linked list, we have to define first the node. First we want to define the node, class node, and after defining the class node, we have to define the function def init. Here I have already defined the function. Self and argument is self and data, and also two statements here, and one is to initialize data. Also the next node, value of the next node is null. And circular linked list, we have to define the class of the circular linked list, that is the blank circular linked list, nil circular linked list, and hence we have already declared one class, that is circular linked list class. And this circular linked list contain one function def init self. And now we want to append data append as from the beginning point of the linked list. Data, we want to append the data at the end and also beginning. Two types of data ending may be there. One is the end point of the linked list, another is the beginning of the linked list. Here I already described the end point to append data at the end point of the linked list. Circular linked list, here circular linked list, when we are initialize the value of the each node. Then each node, we can define any number of nodes at the circular linked list from 1 to 10. I have already defined here 1 to 10, and also to append the node and to put the node at the last of the linked list. So this is a video of the only. Now I want to start the class node in the Python language. How we enter data and coding at the Python language. First we have to define the class node. The first criteria to define a class, and the function def, the first function init self data, and this is the statement self data is defined. Also initialize the next data, next null value, next value of the reference number is none. Another class, we have to define another class circular linked list. Circular linked list class, and this class contain the one function def init self, and another function that is a self head none. Are already defined here, self head equal to none, and another function, you have to define another function. C function at my programming here, append self. Append function containing two arguments, that is self data and also one statement def append new node equal to node data contain one argument data, and if not one condition, self.head. One condition means here it is showing one condition is this condition, if it is blank, if this head is blank, that is new node, next new node self dot one condition new dot underscore node. Okay, else and defining else colon, then some statement, current self.head while next self while current else while current dot next not equal to self-head and current dot next new node. Equal to new node. New node dot next value of the next value. Next equal to self-head. So define another function, that is the define traverse function. To traverse the data in this node, I have to define just the traverse function, traverse argument self. If not self.head, that is not self is head is existing, that is a blank link, then print data is empty list. Okay, and empty list, then return the value, return function to return the value, and after this current equal to self-head, then another argument current equal to this here self dot head while condition and colon, print that print option current data, and this print option current data, current dot data colon int equal to current dot current next node current net, if current not, if current self-head that is you are breaking the condition, and I have to define the data circular linked list, circular underscore list, and this function is substitute circular link list, and then one by one I am defining the value. Circular underscore list, head node 1, head node 2, circular link list, append, and this circular link list, and first define the substitute function and circular list append. Append equal to node 1 append circular list underscore append 1. We want to define, we want to enter a value 1, and here only 1. Circular list append 1, and similarly circular list append 2, similarly circular append 3. Similar way I want to define one by one value until 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So end of declaration of the value. Then I am calling the function traverse function. Traverse. So end of the programming, then I have to run this program. Okay, and this is the okay. So this is the value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this is showing the circular link list. One by one I am adding the value, one by one adding the value, and at last I have null point at end of the value is 10. So this is the circular link list, value 1 to 10. So thank you everybody. This is the end of the video. Please subscribe the channel for the next item. And now I want to create another video containing the return that is the circular link list of the double circular link list.